welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Catfish Hunter. What do we need to know here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go? And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. That one missed. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
John Birdie at the plate. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Hunter, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Strike one.
0-1.
Outfield playing straight up now. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Curveball drops in there. First and second here, no outs. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
First and second, no outs. Henderson digs in now. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Here's your 1. Fought off foul. Birdie, the lead runner out at second. Ripken at first with no outs. Swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now it's going to be Brooks Robinson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Next one misses, and now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that misses. And that's ball 3.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The throw in, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Helpful.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 1 out, and that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Line drive. And a superb diving catch. Runner tagging from third. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
Ball.
In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. And that one upstairs.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. And that is out of play. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. So 40 pitches already, still just in the first inning. Pitch misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Samuel Basallo waiting on deck for the Orioles. And they're all loaded up.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Next to hit, Samuel Basallo. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball left side. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Satchel Paige.
Well, but maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Tony Gwynn. Swing and a foul out of play. triple digits on that last pitch.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch
Batting
strikeout.
second,
All
the right fielder,
fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Bernie Williams will hit next. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. That one way inside.
2 strikes.
That one ripped and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That missed by a lot. 1 and 2 to count.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a ball evens the count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's in the dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in, John Birdie. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grounded to third, could be 2. Here's Ramirez for 1 on to Posada. That is 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Cal Ripken Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slice down the right side. And a 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That misses. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Lou Gehrig. Outside low, and that's ball one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that one is inside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Out there to center. It falls in, and that's a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Jorge Posada, and that's in for a strike. Posada working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And a swing and a miss.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
On the ground to first. Could be two. O'Hearn over to second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jackson Merrill in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two outs. On the ground. And that's just foul. Popped up. Basallo under it. And that's the third out. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Hunter back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
That one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Next one is off the plate, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 11th of the year. It's 4-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Robinson at the plate and takes high there.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. He reached on a walk his first time. Just off the inside edge. That one pushed to the left and foul. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. That's long gone.
Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now Ryan O'Hearn. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. O'Hearn handling the duties at first, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground right side. Dives, and he can't hang on.
No,
he makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out. Here's the center fielder. Walked his first time. Tried to get him to chase on the changeup that time. O'Hearn, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second, coming home. He'll score.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a
Now
row.
back.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up enough.
And now, Samuel Basallo. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. He's trying for third. There's a ball. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering is outside. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Catfish Hunter is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Pitching for
Michael
the New
King
York
gets the
Yankees.
call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Digging in, Brian Roberts. And there's a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ripped on a line. Gwynn makes the grab on the run. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one in triple digits.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Here's the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball there.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to the left side. Tosses across to first. And Contreras is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Derek Jeter. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now 3-0. Tony Gwynn waiting to hit for the Yankees.
Hey.
Jeter watches that one, and it's in for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Birdie.
And a strike on the outside edge. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. He goes down looking. And into the box for Baltimore, Cal Ripken Jr. 0 for 2 in this one.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
When Ripken came along, he was not in the mold of a traditional shortstop. He was a big, strong guy. His offense was just as strong as his fielding, though, and he had some pop.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Gwynn makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 down,
Now
base is empty. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, even though middle infielders with power are common now, Ripken still holds the record for most homers hit by a shortstop. It might not be as unbreakable as one of his other records. Still pretty impressive, though. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing this time around. Bottom of the 4th, and now here's the speed threat, outfielder Tony Gwynn. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hey, 2.
Up and in, 2-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts it away for the out. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Mantle stands in now and watches strike one.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Pitch is in there. That is strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Brooks Robinson.
On the ground, right side. Posada takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Right fielder,
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just missed
Ryan.
out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No
Cowser,
ball,
the runner at second with 1 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a good eye there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Nice job behind the plate there.
Now batting, the center
and now the center fielder,
Carrasco.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike
All
1.
one's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off.
One ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. And it's
That's
even
ball
up.
2. 2-2 the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And the Orioles lead 1. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. We head to the bottom
Leading
of the
off
5th.
for the
Stepping
Yankees,
in the long
the
ball threat,
designated
Lou
hitter,
Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That misses. 1-1. Foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Birdie. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. And next for New York, Jorge Posada. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jackson.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jackson Merrill. Just missed. Top of the zone for a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Satchel comes to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. And a foul ball.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Ramirez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now in the Bronx, and here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. King back to work. Basallo, only 20 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Left field. Mantle under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And next for the Orioles, Brian Roberts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Orioles up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball, that's outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Check swing, and he went. Now
2 balls,
2-1.
1 strike.
Just missed. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now here is John Birdie. And there's a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Roberts, the base runner at first with one out. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Stepping in, Cal Ripken Jr. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Runner takes off. Ripped towards third. Whips it across, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom of the 6th. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Man, that got him square in the mask. Satchel kicks and delivers. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Just misses with that one.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 2.
Man at first, nobody out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Contreras around second. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. First
Ball
offering
one, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball one. And
Ball,
another
that's high.
ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the air on the infield, Robinson has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So up next, Bernie Williams, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Two on, 1 out. Just off the outside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Contreras at third. Jeter on at second with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. And that's outside. Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 6-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And here is Lou Gehrig. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Jorge Posada on deck for the Yankees. And strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 7th, and now here. Here is Gunnar Henderson. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Walker.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Ryan Walker.
That's in there. Strike one. Walker. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Next pitch is outside.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
In the air, right field, Williams. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Brooks Robinson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch one?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
In the air, left field. He makes the grab, and there's two down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Two down, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Orioles held in check there. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez warming up as well. That's down and in. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a...
Oh, that drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Orioles.
Baker is forced to the mound after. The injury. This is his 3rd time out this year. And next for New York, Jackson Merrill. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Outside corner for a strike. The Yankees looking to rally. And that's outside.
1 strike.
Way outside. 3-1.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2.
Now
Goes
back,
off speed.
the second baseman,
Gets the out.
Okay. Ramirez.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And it's fouled away. And that is out of play. Posada leads off first with 1 away.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. And now it's 1-2. In the dirt. Man at first, 1 away. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground to first, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And it's a double play to end the inning. Starting to run out of outs. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Posada. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's the center fielder.
The center fielder, Tony Tarasco.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now Samuel Basallo. He swings and fouls one off. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
next offering is fouled back. Runner on the goal. Pitch misses.
2 strikes.
Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And here comes
Pitching for the Yankees, number 13, Billy Wagner.
that one off the mark, and the count's full. Lifted in the air, right center field. Williams sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out. Brian Roberts, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
And ball one.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. That one fouled off, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Save. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner at third. 2 away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 2. Back in the Bronx, at the plate, Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. That clips the zone, and the count 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Base stack center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Contreras gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Fastball is outside. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Orioles leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 2-2. Line to left and foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Popped up. Ripken. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bernie.
So 2 down now, and here is Bernie Williams. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
All 1's the count.
And that one way outside. And the count is 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Mark, as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Birdie.
Wagner back to work. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cal Ripken Jr. Manager out of the dugout now.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
First pitch just misses. Clase, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That one outside. Ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That's ball 3.
Foul ball there. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one on the pull side. That is 2.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Outside. And it's 2-2.
The count is full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And next for the Orioles, Brooks Robinson. There's a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one fouled off. Henderson off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits.
Pitching for the
Back
Orioles.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Cionel Perez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And
One
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
Next pitch is
that ball went out.
outside. And that's outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man at first. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. And there's the ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The Yanks down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Line drive, base hit, right field. And now 2 aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
Now
one.
batting,
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Jorge Posada the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Runners at the corners, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Strike on the inside corner.
2-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout. Felix Bautista on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one fouled off. Runners on the corners, no outs. And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen and go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Ramirez in the box, lays off for ball 1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Tying run at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitcher would rather just
struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Babe Ruth. Two-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Slap the other way, foul. In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Posada up to second. Runner at third hold, so both runners are now in scoring position. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good.